Hello, Web3 TV friends. My name is Ornella Hernandez, and today I'm in Hong Kong at the WOW Summit. I'm here with one of the attendees, Mel Gelderman. How are you today?
Hi, Ornella. Good. How are you?
I'm well. I'm enjoying this conference. Is it your first time here?
I have been in Hong Kong before to get a Chinese visa, but I'm getting the real cultural deep dive right now. I love it. Okay. Yeah.
And how is this conference compared to others that you've been to?
Yeah, good. I mean, I guess this is part 2 because we've spoken before in Dubai. There's a lot of energy here, and East Asia has a lot to offer, so it's good to be here.
Yeah, definitely in the Web3 and crypto space in particular. So Mel, you are the founder of Token.com, and I know it's kind of like a TikTok feed, right? TikTok feed where you can buy tokens from. So I wanted to ask first off, what is the main difference for our viewers out there between a token and cryptocurrency?
Right. Yeah, that's a good loaded question. I guess, in my opinion, it's an arbitrary distinction. I think it's more the perception around crypto is kind of fixed. So crypto is, like the first chapter of our industry, right? Which was these, kind of new forms of digital money. Whereas tokens in the future will not just be digital money, they will come to represent almost any assets, right? So almost anything of value in our society, whether it's a company, or a camera, or, any products, right? Or a house, right? Will be represented through a token rather than a crypto. But technologically, they're almost identical. Yeah.
Right. And do you think that everything can and should be tokenized?
100%. Absolutely. Like, the reason I got into crypto is because this industry represents this potential for us to transcend to this new economic paradigm, right? Like, we grew up in the world of our parents and of our grandparents, this old ancient financial world where it's still using paperwork and still using, like you have to buy a house, you have to do all these contracts and all this nonsense, right? Whereas it could be as easy as just buying a house token by entering your KYC, your identity token, and putting the money in, right? And you just get the house and you instantly can get a mortgage and all this stuff. This is the world of money of tomorrow that we can envision, that we can dream up with tokens, right? We just have to build it, right? Like, I don't know how old you are, but I'm a millennial, right? And I feel this duty as a millennial to build this amazing new world of finance for the young generation, for like the Gen Z, right?
So how does Token.com fit into this new world of finance?
Oh, absolutely. Token.com is building for the world of tokens tomorrow, the world where there are so many tokens around you, right? Where we've built this TikTok-like experience for tokens, where you have this feed of short video, and you go from one video to the next, and each video has a token attached, and you can directly buy on the video. And then the more you buy, the more we can improve your feed, right? So if you're really into like gaming tokens, or really into DeFi, or really in the future, really into like space, right? Like, I really love space. I want to see a feed of tokens relating to space, right? And be able to invest in the first moon businesses, right? Like things building on the south pole of the moon, right? That's the future of tokens. We're building for that. Yeah.
I do have to ask though, what is the regulatory hurdles that you've got when it comes to your app?
So they think we're threats, and we are. I will concede crypto is a massive threat to the establishments, right? To the existing status quo. However, we are here to make the world a better place, right? Some of the most intelligent, visionary, good-hearted people in the world work in our industry, right? And we are trying to unlock the potential of capitalism, right? Like, capitalism today is kind of like only reserved for the few, only reserved for those who are well-connected enough to be able to, be in the first round investing in OpenAI or in SpaceX, right? But what tokens allow is capitalism for all. Some sort of hyper-capitalism, right? This is
just tokens, crypto and blockchain technology, right?
Exactly, right? Like, this technology ultimately has the potential to allow everything to be accessible financially, right? And this is this will unlock so much wealth and so much capital for the next generations. We will come to think of our time here in the early 21st century as a time of relative poverty. right? This will actually be seen as like kind of the dark ages of our century, right? By the midpoint of this century, we will be living in exponential technology, right? And tokens will unlock that value for all, not just for the people who invested in these companies.
I like the sound of that. Now, Mel, one more question. Since we are at the WOW Summit, I wanted to ask you, is there like a wow moment in your life, a standout memory that you would tokenize as an NFT if you could? What would that memory be?
That is a great question. That's the hardest question of all. I guess a wow memory. I mean, there's things that I can say which I can't say on camera.
Choose one that you can say on camera, please.
Well, one that I can say on camera, I guess. So I recently got my pilot license, and like just one of the reasons I work in Web3 is because it enables financial freedom, right? Well, I'm into all kinds of freedom, right? And one of those is the freedom of movement. And the ultimate form of that is to get your pilot license, in my opinion, right? So I can now move between countries at my own command, right? Like flying myself there. That is the moments up there are my favorite moments. Yeah.
Love that. So I'm picturing like a photo of you in your plane. Okay, I like it. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Mel.
Thank you, Ornella.
Everyone, check out token.com and reach out to Mel if you have any questions. See you guys later.